Fox on the kill here, and Tail with a high stick. Shot saved by Chase. Oh. Adams and Penny, Langen and Krochoff, 1:33, second period. It's off, one out of the zone by Fox, all the way down. Penny forces him to drop. Overskates this. Now tries to get by Ryder, drop pass. Gets past Penny, connects. Moves in deep to Chase. Sends it behind the net for Andrew. He rims this, gets a bounce out of the zone. That's all the way down. Penny on the forecheck. Hits a skate, backhands this in deep. Takes the hit. OJG in around Ryan. Out there with Hartz. Langen, and I think that's Fink with them. Nope, it's Krochoff. It's sent in deep by OJG. Chase can't cut this off. Going to rim all the way to Ryan. Ryan moves it along right to OJG at the point, though. They walk down through the middle. Shot wide. 25 left on the PK for Fox. Andrew ties him up. Langen puts him in the boards. Puck pops free out of the zone. Past Ryan. OJG breaks it right back in. Finds some puck. OJG D to D. In the D zone now. Through the middle. Gets fast Hartz. Through the middle. Gets around Langen. Chase makes the save. Even strength now. And Taya out of the box. Shot through. Chase for the glove save. Into the corner. Andrew rims. Did Fox just take another penalty? They did. Langen's going to go to the box now. Fox kills one off, and now they're right back on it. Hartz and Adams, Delaney, and Fink. Parker gets this, throws it out of the zone. Adams on the forecheck, forces him back. Drops it. OJG through the middle, off the boards, in deep. Chase out to play it. Picks it up. Moves it for, I couldn't tell who, but couldn't get out of the zone. D to D now. Up to the point. Out of the zone. Hartz on the forecheck, gets a stick on it. Parker takes this away, throws it in deep. Always sets this up, out of the net, behind the net now. Just past Ryan's reach here. OJG through the middle, turns over to Ryan. Ryan throws it up the boards to himself and moves it along. He cuts this off. 1:10 left on the PK for Fox. OJG with it, goes to the red line, in deep. Chase cuts this off, rims it around himself right to Dylan. Dylan picks this up, flips in deep. Ryan's going to be the first one there. Dylan calling for it. Ryan can't get it to him. He's tied up. Ryan pulls it out. He's got Dylan in the middle. Centers one, hits a skate. OJG with, OJG puts it on net. Still loose. Ryan in the crease. OJG rims this around. 35 left on the PK. OJG with it behind the net here. It's the skate. Gets past Dylan. Past Braxton. D to D. To the middle. Stop. OJG throws this out of the zone. That's going to come out. Goalie's going to have to play it. 10 seconds left. Throws this. Kicked in deep. Penny gets there. Ties it up. Puck in deep now with him. Fink picks this up. He gets stood up. Langen's out of the box. Shot through. Chase saves. Covers. Face off, Granville chips out of the zone, looking for ball. It's going to be icing. So Adams and Hart's are going to join ball now with Delaney and Granville. It's up one by Hart's into the corner. Parker softly up there, not soft enough, icing. OJG shot saved by Chase. Along the glass, Adams takes a hit. Puck not out. Now it is. Ball knocked off his stick right to OJG. They send it right back in deep. Chase plays this along behind the net for Parker. Parker off the boards, looking for ball, misses. Icing. Ryan, Dylan, Kai, Lenny, Fink. It's out from one by OJG to the point. Shot through, goes wide. Rimmed hard by OJG. Lenny cuts this off, backhands it for Dylan. Dylan can't pick it off the boards. Battles in the corner, gets up from Lenny. He pulls it out deep side. Lenny behind the net, tight turn. Comes out far side now. Skates this up through the middle. Lenny wheels it in. Does a shot on save. Comes to Kai in the corner. Kai rips off his stick. Through the middle, Dylan out of the zone. Lenny back in. Fox tags up. OJG, far side. Chip, past Dylan. Lenny steps, slows this down, but right to OJG. They walk in on Andrew. Puts him in the corner. Shot through the middle, knocked away, comes to Andrew. Andrew's got Kai up ahead. Can't get it to him cleanly. Puck bounces back to Andrew. He stood up. OJG with it. They rip through the middle, over Andrew's head. Langan gets a stick on it. Backhanded out of his zone. Penny can't skate into this. Langan picks it up. Langan with it. Tries to go to Kale. Kale backhands this along out of the zone. OJG throws it all the way deep. Oh, Braxton blows the tire. He's back up. Parker picks this up. Through the middle. Picked up. OJG with it. Up top now. Down low. Sticked away by Chase. Comes to Day. Day tried to get one ahead to Kale. Could. Parker picks this up. Throws this high. Glove down to Day. Day sends a shot into the corner. OJG gets their first ball with it. Ball. Fox is getting a change. He's by himself, 1-on-5 here. Gets by JG, but Adams picks it up. Ryder for Easton. To Parker, sends one through, tip, save. Comes to OJG. Knocked down by Ball. Ball sends this down low. Looking for Hearts. OJG steps in front of him. Still have it. Adams on the back check. Doesn't get there. Through the middle. Connects. Chip. Parker knocks this down. Ryan skates into it. Ryan flips this field. Gets out of the zone. OJG brings it back. It's picked off by Kai off the bench. Kai to Ryan. Back to Kai. Doesn't connect. Ryan in the corner with it. Dylan just moves it. Or not Dylan, rather. JG just moves this down low. OJG skates it out. Flipped by Ryan. Misses Dylan. No icing. OJG picks this up. Dylan on the forecheck. OJG with it. Dylan steps in, picks this up, takes a hit, gets the puck to Kai, puck up in the air. Ryan, first one there, sends a pass that's deflected, comes to Kai. Kai looks to the middle for Dylan, that's poked away by OJG. Ryan in the corner, centers one, hits Dylan in the skate, kicks it to himself. Kai takes it away from him. Kai drops to Ryan. Ryan's shot hits the side of the post. Rims around. Lenny keeps this in, moves it down to Ryan. Ryan in the corner, takes a hit, cycles it deep. JG's going to get there first. Flips that, hits the netting. Taya, Penny, Thornton, Langen, Rochon. They stop one into the corner. Taya cuts out this off. Centers one. Score! Lincoln Taya. Same five, stay out. Penny loses the shot. Kale can't quite get there. Up. Oh, Kale was tripped. That's why, or high stick. That's why he didn't get there. Draws a penalty. Fox will go to the power play. Ryan Ryder still waiting on a fifth here. I'm assuming it's going to be Kai, but he's not over the boards yet. It's going to be Braxton with Parker and Andrew. 4 lefties and a righty. It's off, won by Ryan. Parker keeps it. Parker down for Ryan. Ryan for Adams. Looking for Penny in the middle. Ryder pulls it back out. Ryan's shot is saved. Ryder cycles it back to Ryan. Cuts it up with the hash mark. Moves it to Parker. Andrew just hanging out in left field. In the middle. Parker couldn't handle it. Slides it back to Ryan. Ryan over to Andrew. His shot is blocked way out of play. Over the netting. .136 left. Second period. Same five. 6:05 left in the second period. 1:36 in the power play. I am not on my game today. Face off one by OJG. They're going to rim. That is going to get out of the zone. Parker cuts it off at the red line. Rainey, tight turn, heads up ice. On his backhand here, Parker goes and breaks down. Oh, man. Takes a dangerous hit. He's all right. So Parker moves this up to Andrew. Andrew over to Ryan. Ryan shot right into the gut. Save. Hi, Dylan. Langen, Hart's ball. Face off. Comes to Langen. Over to Kai. Kai takes a look. Moves it up for Langen. Langen to Dylan. Dylan for Langen. Langen for Kai. Doesn't hit him. Kai picks it up off the board. Ball about to get blown dead for being in the crease. Gets out just in time. Shot was going wide. Cooper with the glove save. In 5, 51 seconds left on the power play. Face off, Langen, down for Dylan. Dylan, shot by Kai, up into the glass. Comes to Dill. He backhands it for Langen, back to Kai. Kai hunting that third one, keeps shooting, save. Puck's loose and thrown out of the zone. All the way down to Chase with 30 seconds left in the power play. Langen takes the pass to Kai, steps out with it to Hart. Hart's backhands it in deep. Ball's not going to get there. OJG goes D to D. Kai swipes it away, though. Kai down for ball. Ball has Hart for Dylan in the middle. He just can't get it to him. Rips it off the boards for Kai. That's out of the zone. Hart's with the hit. Langen with the punch. He heads right through the middle. Jack shot or blocked. Full stick block there by OJG. Dylan down to a knee. Keeps this in. Up in the air. OJG gloves it down. Cut off by Kai in the middle. Kai enters. Penny off the change. Into Dylan. Kai. Lenny wants it at the point. Kai turns back into the corner. Gets tied up by two. Gets up from Dylan. Dylan throws it out. Dylan tries to force one through. Goes through Lenny's feet. Lenny bails. OJG with the puck. Dylan through the middle. Stands one up. Gets knocked down himself. Gets past Day. Gets past Henning. Chase in the corner for it. Pulls it off the boards for Finke. Rims it. Dylan by himself. Chips his feet. Taken by OJG. Sent right back in. It hits the netting. We're going to get a whistle. And Taya joins Penny and Day, Fink, and Henning. Face off, tied up in the scrum, and Taya moves it in deep. Cooper plays this around. OJG off the board. Penny cuts this up. OJG with it, and Taya with the hit ties this up. Jake gets possession. Jake walks down. Jake's tied up. Up 4-0. We're not going to get that call. Puck thrown out of the zone, comes to Fink. Fink throws it off the boards into the neutral zone, and Taya lines him up. Wisely backs off, and the kid turns it back. Couple of 92s collide. OJG escapes with it. Through the middle, Day whips on the stick lift, but he does force him in offsides. Granville, Krochok with Mawanu, Toysher, Lightfield. Puck in D-zone with OJG. Throws it off the glass. Andrew gets a stick on this, so no ice. And Chase into the corner. Leaves it for Andrew. Andrew throws the brakes on, takes a look. Heads behind the safety of the net now. 3 minutes left in the period. Kai's going to cycle in behind the net with Andrew. Fakes the pass. Andrew with it. Comes out through the middle to Granville. Flips to Kai. Kai evades the hit. Knocked off his stick. Comes right to Andrew, though. Andrew delays. Tries to force one through the middle of the Kai. It's tied up. It's in Kai's feet. Kai comes away with it. Kai slows this down. Turns it over. Trying to drop one to JG. Just too far for him. Through the middle. OJG gets behind Andrew. He gets his stick lift. Chase, I don't even know if he has to make a save. Andrew, I think, cleaned that up. Granville up ahead to Dylan. He misses him, but OJG touches it. 2:22 left in the period here. Puck in deep. Icing. Adams, Hartz, and Ball with Langen and Duraney. Face off. Up to Parker. He sends one tip twice. Never makes it through. Hart, easy. He gets away with the hook there. Puck through the middle. Off an OJG stick. Out of the zone. Parker's going to pick this up. Next to Chase. Takes it behind the net. Throws the brakes on. Got one on him hard. He moves it into the corner. Up now to Hartz. Hartz is harassed. Turns this over. Sent in deep. Hits Parker. And now it goes on Chase. He just covers. Gets a whistle. Same five stay out there. 1:43 left. Face off to Fox. Turned over right through the middle. Taken by Ball. Ball loses this, battles back, sends one through the middle, picked up by OJG. They walk in. Chase jumps on it, puck goes wide. Puck is not out. OJG with some pressure here. Parker with a poke check. Shot down in the corner. OJG picks this up. Behind the net. Parker ties him up. Gets help from Ball. Langen lingers right outside the pile. Duraney and Ball have this. Duraney throws this off the glass. He's just going to take this ice in. 1:02 left in the period now. Dylan, Ryan, and Kai out with Fink and Henning. Face off, won by OJG. Picked off by Dylan, though. Dylan heads up ice, rolls off his stick, poked back in by OJG. Henning, first one there. Gets it to Dylan. Dylan through the middle, picked off by OJG. Just past Kai's stick here. OJG, he turns back through the middle. Gets around Kai. Kai forces in wide, though. Goes in deep. Chase way out for it. Throws it off the glass, looking for Dylan. Gets it to him. Dylan back in front through the middle. He's got Kai. Bounces off his stick. OJG with it. Gets past Ryan. Kicked in the zone though by OJG. Cut off by Dylan. Rolling puck. Dylan tied up. OJG cut off by Ryan. Ryan through the middle. He's got it. He's got a shot. Save. Covered. Day, Penny, Thornton, Rochal, Duraney. It's off one by OJG. Puck's in the corner. Thrown down by Andrew. Andrew puck to Kale. Kale centers one. He's got Day. Shoots, saved. Oh, good look there from Fox. In the middle. Kale pokes this away. Stands it up. Gets it to Penny. 3 seconds left. Raxton chips in deep. That will do it for the period. Good 2 periods here from Fox. 4-0 is your score. Duraney opened the scoring. Kai got the next 2, and Taya with the 4th. Off to the ice pack. I just realized I was on mute the whole time here. Ball's line out with Parker and Langen. Ball with it. East side now. Stops for Langen. So as I was saying, I looked at score on the other side. Honey Baked is not surprisingly beating Beltire 11-0. So that looks like it'll set up Fox versus Honey Baked tomorrow for the 1 seed on this side of the bracket. Loser will be the 2 seed. On the other side of the bracket, Caesars beat Big B yesterday, and Honda beat Comp in OT. So as long as everybody holds serve over there, it'll be Caesars and Honda coming out of that side of the bracket. Buck in the corner. Parker rims, looking for Hearts. He's got It's off his stick. He does win the board battle, though. Keeps the puck out of his own now. Gets in the middle looking for Kai. Kai skates through the hands, takes this puck. He's got Ryan far side. He backhands one to him. Ryan collects. Can't get a clean look out, though. OJG breaks this out through the middle. Enters in on Andrew. His shot. Oh, hits the post. Side of the net, Chase. Loose. Covered. Chase with a scramble save there. Keeps saying on the board. Ryan wins this draw. Comes to Andrew. Up the glass. Looking for Kai. Cut off by OJG. D to D. OJG. Through the middle. Dylan gets a stick on this. OJG gets the rest of it. Drop pass. Connects. His shot. Chase blockers that into the corner. Out comes to Kai. Kai has that knocked off his stick. OJG pops this down low for Granville. Granville rims out of the zone. Dylan, nice pass there to Kai. Oh, rolls off his stick. Kai was on a breakaway there. Ryan tries to get one to Dylan. Pops up to Fink, though. Fink rolling puck sends a shot. Saved. Comes to Ryan in the middle. Now Dylan. His pass is picked off. OJG will skate this out of the zone. Flips through the middle. Lenny gloves this down. Throws it right back in. Fox gets a change. Penny and Taya Day. Henning Fink. Chipped in deep. Hits the netting whistle. Center ice face off here. OJG wins this. Gives the red line. Gets stood up by Antea. Puck in deep. Chase. Over to Lenny. Goes through his skates. Lenny, tight turn. Pulls this out behind the net now. Takes a look. Moves it over to Fink. Fink to Penny. Penny skates this up. Tries to go through the middle. That hits a body. Antea from his knees sends this in deep. Ball flying out now with Duranian lineman. Rims around. Day still out on the forecheck. Off the boards. Hartz cuts this off. Hartz tied up. Tries to get this deep. Day's off. Adams is on now. Moves to Langen. Langen sends one through that. Hits a stick. Goes up into the netting. Ball loses his draw. OJG rims it. Hart's hard after it. Gets some of this. Chipped out the zone though. Parker stands this up. Gets knocked past him. Hartz turns it away though. OJG flips in deep. Icing. Same time. Clean win to Parker. He walks the blue line. Waits for traffic. Sends one through. That is glove save. Face off, back to Parker, sends one, blocked it over the net by Cooper, comes to Langen, chip past him. Puck on edge, Parker's going to pick this up. Chase letting him know where to go with it. Parker turns right in front of Chase, sends a pass to Hartz, he chips the ball. Ball, heads up ice. Ball throws the brakes on, takes a look, turned over. OJG, nope. Adams gets this back for him. Puts it in the corner. Ball has a swipe at it. Puck's sitting there. Now it's chipped out. Hartz holds the line though. Sends one through. Glove save. Ryan, Dylan, Kai out with JG and Andrew now. OJG with this. The glass gets past JG. Icing's waved off. Chase picks it up side of his net. Backhands one into the corner. OJG's there first. Chase sticks this into the other corner. Rims behind the net. Andrew not going to get there. Puck rims all the way around. Ryan gets beat to this puck. Gets out from Kochuk. Comes to Dylan. Dylan to Ryan. Ryan skates this out of the zone. Ryan cuts to the middle. Got Kai wide. Throws it to him. Kai goes to the middle. His shot saved. Into the corner. Kai picks this up. Kai with Ryan. Puck behind the net. OJG picks this up. Skates into the corner. Gets past Kai. Not collected by their winger though. Ryan with it. Ryan sends one. Gets blocked down by Dylan in front of the net. Dylan shot saved. Dylan tries to flip one through. Goes through the crease. Granville picks this up. Rims it down for Ryan. No, for Dylan rather. Dylan backhands one to Andrew. He gathers. He backhands one to Ryan. Or backdoors one to Ryan. That's saved. Fox with it. OJG picks this up through the middle. Flipped out of the zone. Collects in on Chase. JG's going to get a penalty here. Puck up in the air. Out of play. JG takes the trip here. Hartz and Adams, Fink, and Durrani. Parker rims. He's got Ryder. He just pokes this out of his zone. Hartz skates in. Pass behind the net. Hartz circles out. Adams circles in. JG with it. Hartz forces him wide. He skates this through the rims around. Chase is not going to get there. OJG picks this up, hits his own skate, comes to Fink. It's big stick tied up. Parker with a swipe at it. Parker rimmed off this puck, gets position, gets help from Fink. Kicked away. OJG with it behind the net. Rolling puck, gathers up to the point. Near side now. Back far side shot, tip. Chase with a save. Puck comes to Parker, softly off the glass, out of the zone. Fox gets a change here. And Taya and Penny with Langen and Krochov. And Taya picks this up, throws it behind the net. Penny in now. Fox with OJG through the middle, connects. Andrew with a hit. Puck tied up. Penny and Langen. Chip through the middle, OJG gathers. Shot, chase, toe save, comes to Langen. Backhands this, just misses the Fox bench. It's out of the zone. 35 left on the PK. Penny forces him back. Braxton off, ball on. Langen with the hit. Andrew rims. OJG takes this. Ball picks him up. Side of the net, shot, doesn't make it through. I think Andrew blocks this. Up in the corner. Andrew and Langen. Andrew flips this, hits a glove. OJG keeps this in. Center is a shot, saved by Chase into the corner. Box back to even strength. OJG out of the box. OJG with it at the dot, walks down. Chase with the save. It's loose, still loose. Side of the net now. OJG with a lot of pressure here. 3 defensemen on the ice for Sox. Up to the point. Down low side of the net. Chase covers. Safe. Ryan, Dylan, Kai, Lenny, Fink. Bucks in the corner. Lenny picks this up, goes off the boards, out of the zone. OJG with it, DVD in the middle. Soft chip gets by Ryan. Fink stands him up, and Lenny's going to pick this puck up. He rims. OJG can't corral this, knocks off Kai's stick though, right down to OJG. Kai on the back check, takes this away, gets out from Ryan. Puck back to Kai. Kai skates this over to Ryan, misses him on the pass, and Ryan skates into it off the boards. Sends it in deep. And Dylan on the forecheck, not going to get their puck off the boards. Lenny holds the line, chips it in deep. Ryan takes this down to Dylan. Dylan gets to the middle, knocked off his stick. We're going to get a penalty here on OJG. Chase races to the bench. OJG's going to touch this. Hawks back to the power play. Adams, Penny, Toyshirt, Duraney, Croton. Face off to Andrew. He walks this down to the hash mark. Moves it up top for Ryan. Ryan over to Parker. Parker with it. Down to Ryder. Ryder in the corner. He's tied up. Evades. Gets it to Parker. Parker, tight turn. Moves it up to Ryan. Ryan walks down. Ryder to Penny. His shot's blocked. Ryan gets this back. At the hash mark. Moves it to Ryder. Ryder corrals it. Hits Ryan. His shot saved. Face off, won by OJG. Behind the net, ball gives chase. He's not going to get there. Kai cuts this off the blue line. Gets knocked past him. Langen picks it up, though. Jack, harassed. Rims it for Dylan. Dylan picks this up. Leaves it for Langen. Langen to Kai. Kai to Dylan. Dylan enters his own line. Dylan side of the net. On his backhand. Tries to move it to Jack. Gets hit by OJG. Comes to Langen. Langen at the blue line. Looking cross ice. It's not there. Now it is. Gets it to Kai. His shot. Blocker. Loose. That's still loose. Still loose. It's sitting there. We can see it. Hartz is tied up. He can't get a stick on it. Pulls it out of the scrum. To Langen. Jack fakes the drop. Goes wide. Sends one through. That is saved. 32 seconds left on the power play. Taya, Day, Thornton, Fink, Henning. Face off one by Kale. Day moves this to Fink. Over to Henning. Henning down low for Taya. He tries to go through his feet to Kale. Moves it to Day instead. Day with it. Over to Fink. To Henning. Henning looks cross for Kale. Backhander saved. Up to the point. Day holds this in. Moves it down low. 5 seconds left on the power play. Day with it behind the net. Still with it. Day behind the net. That's even strength now. He sends one on net. Goes behind the net. And Teo's taken down. Kale, we're going to get another penalty here. Tied up by OJG. Or rather, we're going to get another power play, is what I meant to say, not another penalty. So we went from a game with 0 penalties yesterday to we got to be on 10 to 12 total now today. Penny, Toy Shirt, Adams, Delaney. Can't see the fifth one. I think it is Crow Chalk. Behind the net with OJG. Penny forcing them up the boards to Delaney. Parker walks the blue line, moves it to Ryan. Ryan gets the middle to Adams. He's got Penny in front. Penny doesn't get all of this. OJG skates this out in deep on Chase's stick now. Chase pulls this off the boards. Parker picks it up behind him. Parker pops this ahead to Ryan. Ryan exits with speed. Ryan goes wide. Still with it. Rolling puck. Centers one. Looking for Andrew. Doesn't connect. Andrew picks it up in the corner. Goes to Parker. Parker walks the blue line. Slides it to Ryan. One-timer right into the gut. Saved. Kai, Dillon, Ball, Hartz, Langen. 5:59 left. Third period. 1:18 on the power play. Takes off one by Hartz. Comes to Langen. He moves it over to Kai. Kai looking for his third. He's ridden off this puck, but he gets it to Jack. Langen drops for Dillon. Sends one down. He's got ball. Ball. Side of the net. Kai shoots. Scores. That's 3. Day and Taya Thornton, Delaney, Granville. Dale wins this to Liam. OJG takes it away, though. Throws it side of the net. Doesn't connect. Granville's going to be the first one there. He powers it along. That hits a stick. Oh, they're going to call icing. That definitely hit an OJG stick, but we'll play on. D-zone draw to the right of Chase here. One by OJG. Parker's down. That shot gets through, hits Chase. JG down to a knee, takes this away. OJG turns the corner with it. Parker blocks that shot after getting cross-checked. Pops out to Kale. Kale skates this out. He moves it to Day. Day sends this in deep, hits the netting. Like Adams, Ball, Hartz with Finken, Henning. It's off. OJG with it. Ryder throws him down. Oh, nice chip past Lenny. Loose in the middle. Doesn't connect on the centering pass. Hart's on it. Hartz evades the hit. Turns the puck over, though. Fink. Knocked down. Gloves this out of the zone. OJG brings it right back in. Ball stands him up. Fink takes the hit. Stands on his feet. Moves the puck along. OJG takes it, though. Down low. OJG with it still. Near side. Hits Henning. Comes to Hartz. He just throws this out of the zone. 4.5 left. OJG with it. OJG enters the zone. Cut off by Antea through the middle. Penny picks this up. Just pitches it deep. OJG with it. Poked away by Andrew. Andrew heads up ice. Throws it into the neutral zone. OJG pitches this in deep. Icing's waved off. Andrew's the first one there. Rims for Kale. Kale collects. Takes a look. Cross ice. Hits Antaya. Antaya backhands that in deep. Penny on the forecheck. OJG with it. Look to exit. Kale picks this off. Comes to Antaya. He just throws it back in deep. Kale on the forecheck now. Rest of Fox changes. Ryan's line out. Moved up. Kai picks this off. Kai, oh, he couldn't get one over to Kale. Puck easy on the change there. Good change. OJG takes this. Duraney throws it out of the zone. Oops. Sorry about that. Kai with the puck. Kai muscles it out of the corner. Kai takes a hit. He's up. Puck to Granville. Skips over his stick. Granville, good positioning there. Puck in deep. Dylan wants it from Parker. Parker's got to get it first, and he does. Gets it to Dylan. He's got Ryan. And Kai far side. Dylan skates this up. 2:50 left in the game. Dylan sends a shot that goes off the goalie into the netting. Ball's line out now. Ball, Hartz, Adams, Henning, Fink. It's off OJG behind the net. Rimmed around. Adams tries to step and get there. He does. Didn't think he was going to. Puck in the corner with Ryder. Hartz pulls this out. On his back end, has that snaked away from him. Puck up into the netting by OJG. That should stay in the zone. Fox doesn't know what to change. Neither does OJG. Couple of close calls for Chase so far this game, but he has stood tall. Puck gets over Lenny's stick. Lenny with it now in the corner. Throws it to Adams. Nifty move to get that out of the zone. Through the middle. OJG backhands this in deep. Chase out to play it. Leaves it for Henning. Henning tries to rim it. Doesn't get much of it. OJG keeps this in. Ball. Oh, that sounded like a broken stick. Everybody's. OJG gets ridden off this by Hartz. Comes to Fink. Fink moves this to the point. Cut off now by Ball. Ball. Whoa. Throws one through the middle. Out of the zone. No icing. That's going to be an icing on OJG. Taya, Gay, Penny, Granville, Langen. Penny has that kicked out from him. Gay on the forecheck pulls this away. He rolls off his stick though. Taya can't glove it down. Langen picks it up, throws it in deep. No icing. Gay in on the forecheck again. Turns him away, ties him up. Hold. Oh, Day with it. Side of the net. Day turns. This shot is blocked. Goes wide. Doesn't hit the netting. Comes to Braxton. Braxton backhands one in deep. Too far for Liam. Chases it down far corner. OJG with it. With the exit. Cuts through the middle. Hits Braxton's stick. And Taya steps. Gets a piece of it. OJG's going to skate this into the zone. In on Langen. This shot. Blocked. Oh. Chase blockered it, but it hit JG on the back check and rolled just wide. JG back through the middle, gets around Hartz and on Granville. His shot is saved by Chase, comes to JG. JG rims. That's going to slow down. It's going to come to Kale. Kale drops for Hartz through the middle. Off Hart's stick, he picks it up in the corner. Hartz, oh, Mason ridden hard. He's right up there. Kale pulls Hartz out of there after he eats another shot. Hartz, Paul, Thorington, Fink, Henning, 36.1 left. to take the draw. Puck comes up to Lenny. Lenny sends one through, tip just wide. Fink down for it, keeps it in. Nope, popped out of the zone, Fanning. Lenny over to Kale. Kale at the red line, just flips this in deep. OJG goalie lets this go into the corner. 15 left on the power play. OJG just throws this the length of the ice. 10 seconds left. Jason going to pick it up. Lenny just holds this behind the net, pops out. Flips this through the middle. 2 seconds and 1, and that will do it. Fox victorious, 5-0. Delaney, Molyneux, and Taya Molyneux are your goal scorers. Hand in hand with the clean sheet. So Fox off tomorrow, back Sunday, 11-ish, 11:15. They will take on Honey Baked. Winner of that will take on the loser of the other bracket. So shaping up to be Caesars and Honda on the other side. But regardless, Fox has punched their ticket to the semifinals now. They will be playing meaningful games next weekend. Win, lose, or draw tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, rather, Sunday. Again, I apologize for the issues here. I fat-fingered the first time and shut the stream down. Second time, I just lost sound connection.